it's me, Sarah here. I haven't been in a video in a minute and I suck. I know I suck. But I feel like I'm just that type of person who's gonna put out content just to like put out content. I'm gonna put out something that matters to me, something I care about, something I think is gonna be helpful. And this video, I feel like it's gonna be so helpful, or I hope it's going to be so helpful. So these past couple of months, I want to say I started in June. Okay, so I started in June the keto diet. And it wasn't something that I really like looked into before doing it. I did like a quick, sorry, my hair is like weird. And I did a quick like research on what it was. My best friend Stephanie was on the diet, and I somehow last year I found that myself like gaining weight, and it wasn't like I was huge or like I didn't feel, it just happened like all of a sudden. I'm like, I'm not as slim as I used to be, and it wasn't like horrible, like I didn't feel horrible about myself, but it was just like I gotta fix that. So I think it was around June, and I have pictures, I hope I still have the pictures of my graduation brunch that I did with my friends in May, and then I tried back on that same skirt like midsummer after losing some pounds on the keto diet. And basically I lost weight. Okay, so this was at the beginning of the summer when I was a little bit heavier, and this is a couple of months later, maybe a month and a half later, on the keto diet. And I've been posting a lot about it on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and a lot of people ask me like, how did you lose weight on keto? What do you do? What are the steps? Like, how can I lose weight? And this video is basically just going to be telling you guys how I did it. First and foremost, I am not a health guru. I am not a nutritionist. I don't know anything. I really don't know anything. I just know that I followed keto, a loose, like, not loose intervention. I was pretty strict with it at first. And I lost a little over 20 pounds. I got my rest of my family on it, my sisters on it, my dad's on it, my grandma's on it, my aunt's on it. Literally, I'm trying to transform everyone into this keto lifestyle because it is something you can do. It is obtainable, and the results are amazing. And yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about how I lost a little over 20 pounds on keto. Right now, I'm off keto. I think I'm gonna start back on keto tomorrow. Actually, today was like my cheat day, and this whole month was like a mess because it was my birthday month. But tomorrow I'm going to get back into it. I still haven't gained back all the weight that I originally lost on keto. So like I got off of it for a little while, tried to eat healthy, and I gained like 5 pounds, which is not awful, but it's like I could lose the weight again. I'm just like going back and forth with how I want my body to be, and like just, I don't know, trying to figure out my perfect shape and like what is the amount of pounds I have to be at, and like not even just pounds. Sometimes it's just about the way your body is like composed. I don't know the word. Sometimes it's just like the way your body is shaped. Like sometimes I noticed I was bigger, but like my body looked different because I wasn't working out, and like just the combination of working out and eating right can make your body look a certain way. Like at one point I was working out, but I wasn't eating right, so my body was okay. So I'm editing the video and like I'm doing this Emma Chamberlain style for real. I forgot to mention, like, so although sometimes you don't see the weight loss in pounds, you do see it in composition, like your body composition, as I stated before. But a way to keep track of that, which I wasn't doing at first, is literally getting a tape measure and marking your body's, like, your waist. So, like, for me, I noticed I was losing a lot of, like, inches in my waist, but the pound, like the scale wasn't moving, and sometimes you're just not gonna see it on the scale, but you see it in the way you look. And if you ever feel like you're getting discouraged, or like you're not losing any weight because the scale doesn't look like it's going down, you can see it in your body. And if you like ever get discouraged, just take out the tape measure and you will see like the inches go down. So yeah. My best friend was on it. She had lost, I think, over like 30 pounds on keto. Looked amazing. And I basically hit her up like, what do I do to lose weight on keto? And she was the best person ever. She sent me so much information. The first thing she told me to do was follow the keto hashtag on Instagram, download Pinterest, see the recipes. So for keto, it's basically carbs, no sugar, no starches, things like that. And for me, I didn't realize how much things had sugar in it or carbs in it. It's hard to avoid carbs. Even like vegetables have carbs in it, but there are certain things there's like healthy carbs and like bad carbs. So basically that was my first mission, to try to figure out what are the healthy carbs and what are the bad carbs, and my carb intake, what should I have and what I should not have. So I don't have what is it? I try to stay under 15 grams of carbs a day, and that's for like healthy carbs, not like bad carbs, like, oh, I'm gonna eat like a thing of bread and now like that little piece of bread with mere carbs for the day. Like, I think bread has so much carbs in it. I don't think about it. Anyway, so I try to stay under a certain amount of carbs for a day, because it's impossible to completely avoid carbs because it's literally in everything. But I just have like an intake that I stay in between, and you can Google your own intake or what you think would be manageable for yourself. I completely avoided sugar when I'm strict on keto. No sugar, ice cream, cookies. I have a major sweet tooth, so that was really hard for me to get adjusted to. Now I know keto treats, and I'll get into that later, like different keto treats you can eat. But at the beginning, no type of sugar at all, even like sugar substitutes and keto treats I was not having. So basically, after you figure out different recipes and this is so much, oh my god. Okay, so no carbs, no sugar. Yes. So after I figured out like recipes and things I was into, basically the first week on keto, all I ate was like a meat and like a salad. Or I eat a lot of tuna on keto, just because, and seafood in general, because it's just light. I'm not really that much of a meat eater. Like, I eat chicken, but I'm not like a steak eater, a beef eater. It's just easier for me to just have like a fish and like broccoli, spinach. Spinach is great when you're on keto. Avocado is great when you're on keto. And that's what I mainly stuck to my first 2 weeks on keto. Just really like basic keto food. Don't really do the keto treats until you notice yourself losing a certain amount of weight. I didn't start doing keto treats until I lost 10 pounds. And that was just like my little celebratory thing. Now, there are different keto treats you can eat, and I'll show you some of my favorites in this video later on. But as I said, I didn't get to that until later. My first 2 weeks on keto, I think I lost 7 pounds. And I probably could have lost more if I was drinking more water. Also a big thing, drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water on keto. My first week, I lost 2 pounds. And I could have lost more weight if I just increased my water intake. Just keep yourself hydrated. When you're on keto, you probably feel like tired at first, a little bit drained. Have electrolytes in your water. You can have coffee and tea. I don't use any sugar when I do my coffee and tea. Just like plain coffee, tea, and I use like heavy cream or half and half in it. That is keto friendly. You can have that. What else did you guys know about keto? So fasting is very big on keto. Like, I feel like I started losing more weight when I was fasting. So I fast for at least 16 hours a day. My back is killing me. And by fasting, I mean I don't eat at all. Maybe I'll have like a cup of water or two. Yeah, I'll have water. But I mainly fast at night. So right before I go to bed, which is, I go to bed so early, I like around 8 o'clock would be the latest I would eat. And I don't eat till the next day around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, which is I think over 16 hours or 14 hours, whatever I said. But I don't eat basically from that span of time. When I first started keto, it was like from 6 o'clock to 1 o'clock, but now I pushed it back just because it's hard. It's hard to make sure you eat by 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is still so early. So by 8 o'clock, that's like my last meal, my last whatever I'm gonna eat is at 8 o'clock. I don't go to bed immediately after I eat just because it's just like heavy. I feel like gross. And I feel like your body needs to like digest the food before you just go lay down and go to sleep. So anyway, my last meal a little bit before I go to sleep and lay down in bed, and then I don't eat again until next day, the afternoon. I do know some people do this. They don't they fast for breakfast. That's what I do. Like when I'm strict on keto, I don't eat breakfast. Or some people skip like dinner. Like you can change it so that you skip a meal. Or you can eat 3 meals a day. Like you can't eat 3 meals a day and lose weight on keto. People do it all the time. I just find I have better results when I'm fasting and it's a prolonged span of my eating. Prolonged lapse of eating for me. Some of my favorite things to eat I'm kind of all over the place because there's so much. There's so much to know about keto. So some of my favorite things to eat, since we're talking about breakfast and like lunch and food and stuff, my favorite thing to eat for breakfast when I'm on keto pancakes. I didn't start eating till later on. That is a treat. I will show you guys later. It's made with almond flour. I'll give you the whole recipe in a different video if you guys want. Just comment down below. Yeah, so I eat keto pancakes when I'm on keto. And there's eggs, sausage, bacon, and pretty much that's it what I eat. I'm not really like, for food, I guess I'm just like pretty like bland or regular. I don't really get too fancy on my keto meals. For lunch, I like to do like iceberg lettuce with tuna, or like sandwich meat, tomatoes, onions, cheese, and like little lettuce wraps. And then for dinner, salmon. I like to do broccoli, string beans, like meat, any type of like meat and like a grain, spinach, a lot of salads I would eat. I like things like that though. I don't know, like you can find ways to spice it up based on what you like. As I said, you can follow the keto hashtag on Instagram and follow all those keto Instagrams, which really would help you like have a more creative span of like what you can and cannot eat while you're on keto. I just keep it really basic. I also love like when I'm having a craving, when I'm on keto, I do eat a lot of cauliflower pizza. That's also a treat. I don't really do that all the time, but if I'm craving pizza, I love pizza. There's a place by my house that makes really good cauliflower pizza. I'm sure you can find a place by you that makes really good cauliflower pizza. And then I also have a really bad sweet tooth. So I do sugar-free dark chocolate candy. I know Lily's chocolate's pretty good. Russell Stevens, like their dark chocolate pecan, like sugar-free. It sounds really gross because it's like sugar-free dark chocolate, but it's so good to me, and I have a really bad sweet tooth and I like it. And then there's also like other keto like sour candies like Smart Sweets. There are keto chips, Quest cookies. So you can find a way to get around the fact that you can't have like regular treats. And there's a keto treat for literally everything. Anything that you're craving, there's a keto version of it. I found out at first I didn't know about it because I wasn't really into keto, but like after you follow the proper like accounts and on Pinterest, you see a whole bunch of stuff and you'll find like alternatives for everything. How did I like learn to what's keto and what's not keto? So for a really long time, I was very basic on what I can and cannot eat. And then one of my friends, I forgot who told me about 2 apps. There's an app called Zero and there's an app called Carb Manager. I will like write them down here because I don't know. So the Zero app is basically what tracks my fasting. So every time I start a fast, I just literally click the timer. When I end the fast, I click the timer and I save it. So I probably have over 70 different fasts, and I don't even keep track of every time I fast because it's annoying to remember to click. I always forget to click that. But when you're first starting out, it's very helpful, and it like congratulates you when she did like 25 fasts. It's really cute, and it's basically just keeping track of your fasting. Then there's an app called Carb Manager, which is really, really big and helpful. And basically I use this all the time when I'm going, let's go fly. I use this all the time when I'm going food shopping, grocery shopping. And it's basically like an app, and you can scan the food, whatever it is, literally everything. You can scan it, the barcode, and it'll tell you on a scale of A to F if it's keto friendly or not keto friendly. So a lot of the items that I scan, I don't pick it up, I don't purchase it unless it has an A or B. So an A is like very keto friendly. B is it's like you can eat it, but it's not extremely keto friendly, and you have to remember to follow the serving size for everything, of course. When you're eating anything, just follow the serving size, because if you don't follow serving size, you're having a surplus of calories, and then you're not going to lose any weight if you're eating more calories than you're supposed to. Even if you're eating extremely healthy, if you're eating 3,000 calories, it's just not going to work because you're eating too many calories. So I have to remember that to follow my calories. Anyway, on Carb Manager, I scan the picture, I scan the barcode, and it tells me from A to F whether or not it's keto friendly. I don't buy anything unless it's an A or a B. If it's a C, it's most likely strictly limit, which you can eat items that are a C. But if I have to strictly limit it and have to follow the serving size, which is probably like 2 of whatever is in the bag, is it really worth it? Probably not. So I just don't even bother getting it. So yeah, I only buy items that are A and B. And once you like learn, I'm saying this a lot, but once you learn what's keto friendly, what's not keto friendly, it's so much easier to like just shop. And like now I barely have to use a Carb Manager app because I already know like I can't use that. But it is a good tool for someone who is just starting out, or if you're questioning an item, because sometimes items look healthy and they're not at all. And you have to really learn how to read the nutritional facts, understand how to count carbs and sugar intake. Like it's a world, it's a whole different world of eating and like food, and it's really just about learning how to understand like nutritional facts. And okay, so this video is so all over the place. I know, I'm so sorry, but if you guys want to watch me go grocery shopping for keto food, I can definitely film that for you. There's some keto recipes that you guys can make with me. I can make a video on that. And what else? There's like a whole like keto world that I can bring you guys into if you like. That was just like a brief introduction of what the keto diet is, how to get into the keto diet, and like different apps you can discover. But basically that's it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, click the link down below, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter, follow me everywhere. And then comment what other type of keto videos you guys want. I know this video was like very brief and like a broad like viewpoint of what keto actually is, but I can do more like refined videos. If that is something that you guys are interested in, just let me know in the comments below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.